Welcome to WMITV News, brought to you by Horn Auto Center on the West Deuce of Clubs in Show Low, the Chevy store that saves you more. Now from the WMITV newsroom, here's Laura Singleton.
Welcome, I'm Laura Singleton from WMITV News, coming to you via phone with Richard Chanick from the Small Business Development Center, also known as the SBDC. Richard, share with us what the Small Business Development Center does and what your role is with them.
Hello, Laura. We are a statewide network that is sponsored by 10 community college systems across Arizona. And here in Show Low, we're sponsored by the Small Business Administration and Northland Pioneer College. And it is primarily to assist business owners with the hope that we can increase employment up here in the mountain and the tax base. Primarily, we help people start businesses, help them get licensed, explain what an LLC is. There really isn't any dumb questions when you're starting a business. And we help people get financing all the way from literally talking to grandma to a bank, to private equity. In the growing area, we help companies hire and do marketing. We've partnered with Google several times to actually bring Google representatives up here on the mountain to do live seminars. And then finally, we help businesses sustain during difficult times. We were here during the rodeo Chanick fire. On a lesser level, we handle a lot of questions when the new minimum wage laws came into effect. And now we're working hard to try to sustain our businesses. I'm a business analyst at the Small Business Development Center, and I work with Tracy Mancuso, who is our center director, and our indispensable administrative person, Socorro Ruiz. Socorro started 2 weeks ago. Can you imagine? We sat her down at a desk and said, "Welcome, here's a phone that will never stop ringing."
Right, so she's got her hands full.
And she's still there, so we love her.
So the staff then is you, Tracy Mancuso, and Socorro, and so you're hosted at Northland Pioneer College, is that right? So during normal times, people come visit you there at that office?
Absolutely, and because we're responsible for Navajo and Apache County both, which is about the size of Rhode Island, Northland Pioneer College is very gracious to allow us to use their cars. So we put in 6,000 to 8,000 miles a year visiting our clients, all the way from the reservation up north to Alpine down south.
So that is a huge area. So tell me, I have a list of questions here, and I wanted to ask you, so right now you said one of the things that you do is help small businesses sustain themselves. And right now during the pandemic, you're probably seeing some needs that you haven't seen before. Can you talk a little bit about what people are asking when they call, when they visit the website, and how you're helping them?
Well, businesses up here have dipped anywhere from 50% to 100% in sales in less than a couple of weeks. It's shocking to all of us. If I can characterize most small business people, I would say that they are take charge and optimistic. However, this is something that none of us has ever seen before. These are business people that in many cases own their business for 20 or 30 years. And in the past, they're the kind of people that had a contingency plan for this and a contingency plan for that and a contingency plan for everything. But nobody had a plan for this. We've had these take charge people literally start crying when we show them that there might be a path forward through some of the new government programs to get their business through this.
Wow, so that is something that I'm sure is very powerful, and the fact that you are able to service and help Navajo and Apache County businesses is really a huge commitment to the community, I'm sure, right now. So can you tell me a little bit about, I understand there's 4 different programs primarily that help small businesses. Can you walk us through what those 4 programs are briefly?
Absolutely. And just like any citizen, I am not, I don't praise our government 100% of the time, but I have to tell you that these programs are terrific, and our government has done a great job in making it simple and making it fast. The first one is the Paycheck Protection Program, and the reason why I bring that up first is after your viewers get done watching this, have them apply for it right now, because when the money runs out, the money runs out. This one is going fast. It is a direct incentive for small businesses to keep their workers on the payroll. And the loan will be forgiven if the employees are kept on for 8 weeks and the money is used for payroll, rent, mortgage, or utilities. People can apply for up to 2.5 times their normal monthly salary for all of their people. You apply through a local bank. It's very easy to apply for, and after you apply, the bank will get back with you and ask you for some more documentation. But I have had numerous conversations with the Small Business Administration and local bankers, and their marching orders, Laura, is to make this simple, make it fast, and be spring-loaded to say yes. So this is not one of those things that's going to take months to get done. During the rodeo Chanick guy, we were probably not as efficient as we should have been, but we're making up for it this time. The second one is the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Now, the payroll plan was through your local bank. The Economic Injury Disaster Loan is straight through the Small Business Administration. And the people that want to apply for this need to go to SBA.gov. It's very simple, SBA.gov. And when you get there, the first thing you're going to see is COVID-19 financial relief, learn more, click on it. And the Economic Injury Disaster Loan is right behind that. It's a loan of up to $2 million to help businesses replace revenue that they've lost because of the pandemic. It is very simple to apply for. Probably 15 minutes, and you apply for it right on the website. If you have your business tax return from 2018 or 2019, you will find every answer you need there. After you fill it in, the website will tell you that the application has been accepted. When the program started, a Small Business Administration case officer was going to call you within 3 to 5 business days to talk about your application. Frankly, that time period is now up to 5 to 10 days. But if you think about it, with the volume of people that are applying, that's still doing a really terrific job of getting through everything. And basically, the case officers are just going to want to know, okay, what revenue do you think you've lost because of this? And for some people, it will be very, very easy to determine that. For some people, it's frankly going to have to be a guess. And the case officer is okay with that. We don't need exotic projections because everybody knows projections right now over the next 6 months are baloney. I mean, we don't know what the projections are going to be.
So Richard, pardon me for interrupting. So if someone is worried about they won't have exact figures, that's okay. They should still go ahead and apply. They should still go ahead and go to these websites or go to their local bank, because the Small Business Administration understands that business owners may not have exact information.
And exactly right, Laura. And the case officers that I've talked to are really more, they've got a hat on that says that they're your partner in this. And so as opposed to being a judge and jury where they listen to your case and say accepted or denied, they are more, okay, I don't think we can get that done, but we can get this done, and, I need more information here. So they're actually working with you. And as a part of that disaster loan, there is now get ready for this one because it's terrific. There's a loan advance up to $10,000 that will come, quote, in a few days after the loan is approved. This loan advance
Yeah, that's a very fast turnaround.
There are two more quick programs that I want to tell you about. The SBA Express Bridge Loan. That's access to up to $25,000 very quickly, but that is for the people that have already have a relationship with an SBA Express loan bank. So if you are in that boat, you will know that you are in that boat. And
Okay.
then the final category is SBA debt relief. If you currently have an SBA 7A loan, a 504 loan, or a micro loan, the SBA will make the principal and interest and fees payment for the next 6 months for you. And again, it's hard to beat that.
That is something that can make all the difference for a small business get through this difficult time.
Absolutely it is.
Well, what we're going to do, Richard, is we're going to put these websites and this information on the screen at the end of the show as well, and then we will also post this information to our website and our Facebook. So I want to ask you, with regard to those 4 programs, the very first one is something that they'll go directly to their bank. But for any of these, small business owners can call you, can call the SBDC or email you for assistance. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. And probably the two things that I would suggest is that they do go to SBA.gov, which has all of the programs, and it has a very extensive list of frequently asked questions. And Laura, because I knew I was going to be on this broadcast, I was there this morning because it changes. I mean, it changes twice a day because they're kind of building the airplane while they're flying it here. And so I would suggest going there to get the latest information. And we're happy to help locally also. So probably best to email me because Socorro's busy on the phone. So if they email me at richard.chanick@npc.edu, we'll get back to them with the answers that they need.
All right. That is richard.chanick@npc.edu.
Correct.
And one of the things that you could do is help them figure out what option might be best for them and maybe assist them with knowing what information they may need to fill out those applications.
Happy to do it. I was talking to somebody that has my position down in Phoenix, and he was formerly a big-time executive, and we talked about it last night. He said this is actually the most important work he's ever done. So we're happy to be out there and be able to help all we can.
And I'm sure that the community appreciates that because this community is really driven by small businesses, and that's the heart of the community. Is there any
Absolutely. And Laura, I love Amazon, and I've used Amazon before, but everybody, your neighbors need you. If you have the ability to get takeout once a week, get it with a locally owned restaurant. If you need dog food, there's locally owned places that do that. Buy the local newspaper for information. All of these things can really help us because our neighbors need them.
It does. It makes a difference. It makes a big difference in a community like this. Are there any other closing comments or things that you would like, a message you would like to leave the community with about the Small Business Development Center or the situation?
Again, I would fall back on the fact that everybody that I see within government and within organizations are really trying. They're not just kind of phoning in the effort. They're starting work at 6 or 7 in the morning and still taking calls at 8 at night at the kitchen table. So I would ask for everybody's patience. I know it's scary out there, but everybody on our end of the phone is working very hard. So hopefully we'll all get through this together.
Thank you so much, Rich, for that information and calling in with us today. And again, we'll make that information available through our website and our Facebook. And if any of you watching have more questions, you can always email Richard directly at richard.chanick@npc.edu. And for local breaking news updates and free COVID-19 information, don't hesitate to visit our website at WMICentral.com, go to the green menu bar, and click on the yellow COVID-19 tab. Thank you again for watching WMITV News, and have a great day.